Hey, everybody. Trade deadline. Two words that everybody in baseball loves, except maybe the front offices because it's a really, really tough time and it's stressful. But for a baseball fan outside of the postseason, is there anything better than the baseball trade deadline? I love it. I love it because you can start talking about it in April. And then people start talking about it in May. And now it's getting close. It's getting close. So it's my favorite time of year, if you think about it, because it's all the trade deadline is so interesting. But as soon as it's over, you're right into the pennant race, August and September. So to me, it's just one of the things that makes the baseball season great is the trade deadline. And the Giants are almost always active at the trade deadline. In fact, I can't think. They always do something. It may not always be a big trade, but it seems like on that trade deadline day or a little bit before it, they always make some type of move. Of course, this year it was different with Devers being acquired in June, but still, they're always pretty active. And with that in mind, as I like to do my history lesson, and I like to pass that history lesson on to you guys. In team history, which organization has the Giants made the most trades with? It's the Braves. And remember, you got Atlanta Braves, you got Milwaukee Braves, you got Boston Braves. The Braves have been around for a long, long time, but the Giants and the Braves, 69 trades have been made between the two organizations. And this goes back to, way back, New York Giants. So that's the Giants' most popular trade partner. In fact, just remember last year, Jorge Soler and Luke Jackson got traded to the Braves. So just a little tidbit for you. But this is where it gets really interesting. So which team has the Giants made the fewest trades with in their history? It's the Colorado Rockies. They've only made 4 trades with the Rockies. But this is where it gets good. The last trade the Giants made with the Rockies was on July 27th, 2012. The Rockies traded Marco Scutaro to the Giants for Charlie Culberson. Kind of a big deal, right? So let's get to it. So what does Marco Scutaro do? He plays in 61 regular season games for the Giants in 2012. He hits 362. 362 with 44 RBIs, and he had a 385 on base percentage in 61 games. Isn't that exactly what you want from a trade deadline acquisition? So he goes off, right? Gets the Giants to the postseason. And then we all know the story. National League Championship Series against the St. Louis Cardinals. He goes 14 for 28 in 7 games and gets named the NLCS MVP. Can it get any better for Marco Scutaro? Yes, it can. So the Giants go to the World Series. They're up 3-0. They're trying to win it all in Detroit. And who drives in the game-winning run in the top of the 10th inning in Detroit? Marco Scutaro. Game-winning RBI. Romo closes it out. Giants sweep the Tigers. So Marco Scutaro goes off in the regular season, wins the NLCS MVP to get to the World Series, and then drives in the series clinching win in the 10th inning. Come on. Maybe that's the greatest trade deadline acquisition in Giants history. Now, we could go way back, right? But can you think of a better one? talk about delivering. That's what Marco Scutaro did. Now, some people said, well, what about Cody Ross? Well, Cody Ross, you got to remember, Cody Ross didn't play a lot in the regular season when the Giants acquired him. He wasn't here very long. But he did come up big against the Phillies, of course, in 2010. But Cody Ross was a waiver claim pickup by the Giants, as opposed to a trade. Not a whole lot different, but a little bit. But Marco Scutaro, to me, I mean, that has to be the best Giants trade deadline pickup of all time. When you think of what he did and what it ended up leading to, a World Series win for the Giants. So let's think about this year, because the trade deadline's getting close, and the Giants made one big deal to get Devers. What do they need? Well, I've thought a lot about this, talked to people. Everybody's got their own opinion about it, but I do think it's important for me to put it out there what I think the Giants need. I don't know if this is accurate. I don't know if this is the same list the Giants have. It's probably not. I don't know if you guys out there even agree with me. But what I think the Giants need now, as we're closing in on this trade deadline, I think they need a starting pitcher. I just think you got two anchors in Webb and Ray. You have Verlander, who's been okay. You have the innings watch with Landon Roop, even though the kid's been really good. And you're not sure what you're getting from Hayden Birdsong from start to start. So I think the Giants need a veteran starting pitcher. Doesn't have to be an ace. And they can go in two directions there. You can go for the real veteran 2-month rental who maybe isn't a 2 or 3 starter, but maybe he's a 4. Seth Lugo from the Royals, who's a very good pitcher. A Tyler Mahle from the Rangers. Kyle Hendricks from the Angels. Charlie Morton from Baltimore. Just some examples is what I'm saying. Now, there's many more in this list. The list goes on and on. Names that I probably haven't even thought of that the Giants probably have on a list. But those are kind of those veteran guys that may not cost you a great